Since all of you are here in the department for a number of years, may I know what can be the expected number of diseases in this world? What can be the expected number of diseases in this world? From 0 to infinity, any number that comes to you or you have come across. Yes, yes. Don't hesitate, please, whether that is right or wrong, any number that comes to your mind. Anybody? Yes? Yes, yes. There are around 10,000 diseases. And these have been covered under this international classification of diseases. You just name the disease, you will find it over there. As Dr. Saab pointed out, that U was not utilized. Now it has been utilized for two things. One is for SARS, severe acute respiratory syndrome. For this code number they have given it as U09, 04.9. And second thing which has been covered under it, that is resistance to antibiotic, which is covered under latter part of U. This is in the former part. First part, U from 0 to 49, and that is in the latter part, that is I think U 80 and 81. So these are new things which have been added to it. Those are there. So what this number was arrived at? According to 9th revision was a continuous coding system. It was not alphanumeric as it is in the 10th revision. That continued from 001 to 999, this 3 digits. And according to WHO, there is a possibility of each disease being further subcategorized into 10 subgroups, subcategories. So if we multiply this thing 1000 to 10, that comes to this figure, 10,000. It will be very awakening for you. It will definitely enlighten you regarding the diseases. Once you start studying it, you will not like to leave this book. It's so interesting a book. Then these are 3 causes which I was telling you. There are no watertight compartment between these. Underlying cause within which we are interested, it has been termed as originating cause. Originating cause, from where the disease starts, that is there. At one stage, disease, underlying cause, and for another stage, this can be underlying cause, and at other stage, this can be underlying cause. As I told you, there is no watertight compartment between these 3 causes. These can be interchanged according to the status. I take an example. Supposing a person comes to you, either radiologically or through sputum test, he is found to be pulmonary tuberculosis patient. So despite giving him all medical assistance, his condition goes on worsening and worsening. He was admitted on 1st 12, and on 30th June 12, he was still suffering from pulmonary tuberculosis. And on 1st December 12, he was suffering from pulmonary tuberculosis and expired. Very simple example, very simple example, which is not practically there, because a person is generally suffering from multiple diseases. So in this case, if such is the case, there is only one disease which started, or there is the originating disease, and that continued till the death of the person. Then we need not fill in these two columns. We can write only pulmonary tuberculosis over here. It itself, immediate cause will become as underlying cause. Is clear? But as I told you, while telling you the definition, that death is permanent disappearance of all vital signs of life. You can change this code, this cause over here, by stating that I will declare death only if the system fails. To which system it pertains to? This is respiratory system, not cardiac. TB, this is respiratory system. So in this case, you are independent to write this thing. You can write as respiratory failure over here. But failure itself is only a mode of dying. It's not cause. So if you write this word, then you must prove in the cause of this failure. So in that case, you have when you prove the cause, you find this is pulmonary tuberculosis. When you wrote it in this form, then this antecedent condition, what is an antecedent condition? Antecedent is prior to that. It is also called as intervening condition, intervening between the underlying and the immediate cause. So that is there. So this is pulmonary tuberculosis. This antecedent condition becomes the underlying cause. If you fill in all these three columns, this is the originating condition. Is clear? Any question regarding it, please? So I will make it more clear. Supposing, yes. Supposing a person is suffering from liver disease. So he has hepatic failure. So when we investigated the cause of this failure, we found there was bile duct obstruction. The bile duct of the person that was obstructed, which led to the failure of this. And obstruction itself is not of its own. It is the effect of something. So when we probed the cause of this obstruction, we found that there is carcinoma of pancreas. Now in this thing, the originating disease, the starting disease, that is carcinoma. And what is its effect? Its effect is bile duct obstruction. It obstructed. This was liver. Its secretion went on. Then it went to gallbladder. This is bile duct. It was obstructed over here. And its back pressure that led to the failure of the hepatic system. Is clear? Now here, this is the originating disease, this is underlying cause, and this is its effect, bile duct obstruction, and this is its effect, hepatic failure, and this is its effect, death. So as per the definition of death, I told you, the cause must directly lead to the death. So this is directly leading, there is no intervention in between. One cause is the effect of the other cause. So there shouldn't be any intervention, then this is final diagnosis at the time of discharge. But here we want that your diagnosis should be complete. If that is known to you only, in that case we want this carcinoma, we want to know its primary site. What is the primary site of this? So primary site, here it is pancreas. If it is up to this thing, then its code will be C25.9. But on pancreas also, there are three portions of it. One is head, second is body, third is tail. Where from it started, whether this starting point is head, if it is head, then this core number will change, it will come to C25.0. So all these three, these are subcategories of this thing, which I told you, which I multiplied that with 10. So if it is body, then it will be C25.1. If it is tail, then it will be C25.2, and so on. This is only if you know it, if that is clear on the bed ticket of the deceased, that has been finalized, but don't add anything of your own. Whatever you find on the bed ticket, you should base your filling of this certificate on that very information. Is clear? Further, it is not limited only to 3 lines only. The only responsibility which this department has given to me is to tell you only how to fill in these 3 lines. That's all. So it is not limited up to this thing. Supposing from immediate cause is cardiac failure. Antecedent cause is cerebral hemorrhage, and this cerebral hemorrhage